Brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play action, now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Lance looks to throw again. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. They find some open field here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 49 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lance. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll roll him out right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Avoids him at the 40. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And completes it again to Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll find Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to throw again. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Room here to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun now for Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Grover Stewart. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
that's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.